Okay, so today we are going to continue on with our conclusion packet. So the last time we met, we looked at the photo and we went over activities 1 and activities 2. So today we are going to go over activity 3, activity 4, and activity 5. So let's start off right now with activity 3, which is a goal setting timeline. So planning is an important option that you can take to accomplish your goals. Think about your life next year, 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years from now. What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? So this is something that we've actually talked about a little bit in class already, right? So we know that the past already happened. The present is right here, right now. And of course, the future has not happened yet. So when we ask you about things you want to do in the future, okay, we want you to think about what exactly you want to accomplish, what goals you want to have, and what goals you can accomplish, right? So we went over the terms goals and accomplish last time, but just as a refresher, okay, let's take a quick look here. So a goal is something I want to do for, or I should say something you want to do. Why not make that correction? Something you want to do for yourself or others. Good morning, Joseph. Or something that is important. Okay. So having a goal is important because you already answered that for me. So think about that. It's something you want to do for yourself or others, something that is important. And then to accomplish, right? I did something or finished something for myself, right? So let's say that the goal I have is to graduate high school, right? Did I accomplish that? Yes, I got my diploma, okay? So you would talk about what you would have to do to accomplish the goal. So when we're talking about our goal setting timeline, so years in the future would be 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, okay? So when we think about the future, remember, it's something that hasn't happened yet, okay? So I like to think about the future as a book, okay? So a book, we have the beginning of the book, we have the story of the book, then we have the ending of the book, right? So we know that what has already happened in your life from now is already done. It's already written in that book. You can't change it, right? So anything you've done from this moment right now, it's already been done. Okay, so you left where you were from. You left where you were born. You came to a different place. You passed a certain class. You didn't pass a certain class. You fell in love with a certain person. You didn't fall in love with a certain person. Everything that you have already done in your life up until this point has already been written in this book. So what's happening in the present, okay, you're still writing in that book. Okay, so what's going on right now, even though it's not written, you're writing it in that book right now by your decisions. Okay, so the decisions that you make is what can fill in that book here. And then, of course, the future are pages way, way, way far in advance of the book that you're not even there yet. Okay, where you can still fill in those pages with ink. Okay, so that's what I like to think about life as. I like to think of life as a book. Okay, so think about it this way. So you're right here, right now. Okay, so this is, what's the date today? Today is Thursday, November 19th. So right here, right now, You are in Mr. Griffin's English class at 8:31 in the morning on November 19th, 2020. So you're at the part in your book, right, where your past is already written. The ink is already dry. You can't change it. But right now, you're writing in this book about what you're doing. We want you to go ahead a couple of pages in your book and start to think about what you want to do in the future. So the sentence starter that we have is, by next year, I want to. What is a goal that you have? What is something that you want to accomplish? Okay. So in your response, you would use the sentence starter, by next year, I want to, blah, 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 blah. What do you want to do? Do you want to graduate high school? Do you want to get married? Do you want to make money? Do you want to move to a different place? Right? I can't answer that for you because a personal essay is what? A personal essay is about who? You, right? So Kenny's personal essay is not about Volson. Volson's personal essay is not about John DeLeese. John DeLeese's personal essay is not about Joseph, and so on and so forth. Kenny's personal essay is about Kenny. Volson's is about Volson, etc., etc. Okay, so you're writing about yourself. So I can't give you that answer, right? I don't know what you want to do. I want to find out, which is what I want you to work on to answer this. Then I want you to jump ahead even more in your book, okay? In the next 5 years, I want to. What do you want to do? It can be more than one thing. Maybe you want to go to college. Maybe you want to settle down. Maybe you want to try to buy a house. Maybe you want to hopefully be married. I don't know, right? 10 years from now, I hope that. Now we're jumping way ahead in our book. So far ahead, we're like, there's plenty and plenty and plenty of pages that do not have any ink yet. 10 years from now, I hope that. What do you hope for? Maybe you hope that you're making money. Dollar bills, y'all. Maybe that's what you're hoping for, right? Maybe you're hoping that you're going to have a career. Maybe you're hoping that you're going to have a house. Maybe you're hoping that you are living somewhere else. Maybe you are hoping, I don't know, that you have 10 dogs. That's a great thing. I would love to have 10 dogs. I love dogs, but that's neither here nor there, right? So 10 years from now, I hope that. Again, something I can't answer for you. So in your response, 10 years from now, I hope that blah, 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 blah. So you guys, well, it's not blah, 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 blah. But you guys are going to tell me what you hope to have in your future. And now 20 years. Whoa. Most of you guys, well, actually all of you guys, have not even been alive for 20 years. So never mind thinking 20 years ahead, like, whoa, right? It would be amazing if, what would be amazing to you in your life in 20 years? It would be amazing. Maybe it would be amazing if you had, I don't know, 10 kids, 10 dogs, and a mansion. What? Yeah, I know. You guys would be getting, never mind. I'm not going there. But, right? But again, this is all about you. Okay, so I overinflate these numbers, like I make the numbers bigger, just to show that the future has possibilities, right? And I think that's the most important thing to know about the future, is that your future has plenty of possibilities. And when you are in school, okay, your life in 1 year is going to be different than 5 years. It's going to be different in 10 years. It's going to be different in 20 years. Because you are putting yourself in a position where you are improving your life by learning a second language. Okay, you are giving yourself an opportunity to do more in this world because you know a different language than your home language, right? Like, for example, myself, right? I am proficient, well, not proficient, right? I would say that I'm pretty close to an expert in English. I'm your English teacher, right? but I'm still learning little words here and there on Spanish, Portuguese, Creole, right? So not only is that important for me as an ESL teacher to be able to relate with my students in your language, but it's also helping me because I'm growing as a person myself. I'm learning different languages to help better myself in the world around me. So when you think about a year from now, or 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, or 20 years from now, think about how and what direction you're going in. So we know that you're in school. Awesome. Love it. Super important, right? How is being in school helping to shape your future? Okay, so that's what I want you to think about right there.